So they're attacking my crotch. They're still hitting my face as well. They're still doing the frostbite attack, and also just doing the thing where it just feels like something's like pressing against it. And I have to like, do that. And again, I can feel a force pushing down on my hand. And now I feel it back on my face. And now I feel it on my hand instead of my face. And now I feel it on my face. It's not air flow or anything like that. And they're talking about it at the same time too. And they're also attacking my crotch more aggressively than they similar to what they were doing yesterday, but actually probably a little bit more aggressively now. It literally feels like someone's holding like a vibrator up against my crotch, and it feels like someone's going woo 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 to it. I can put my hand here. Should do it this way, nothing that matters. I put my hand here, and then my hand feels a buzzing hitting it. And I got more than one beam hitting me, so I can't just do that and block it entirely, although that does block most of it right now. Now I've got to do this and moving it around. So it's adapting to where I do it. Sometimes they keep it steady, and sometimes they move it. More likely these days they move it, to hit it from a different angle, or there's a second beam involved or a third beam involved. Again, I can feel it with my hand. It's not my brain. Now I don't feel it. Now my crotch feels it again. It feels like something's vibrating against my crotch, and they're going, "Is that a sexual touch? Is that a sexual molestation? Is that a rape? Is that we're wielding power over you and you're powerless to stop it?" They're literally saying that to me right now, and they're saying these words through my mouth probably too. So again, it feels like someone's going like this, and it also has like this other sensation that they started doing today, that they started doing in other parts of my body. It feels like, it's weird. It's almost like, I don't know, it feels like a bloating sensation, and like almost like a sucking sensation, and I don't know. It feels like your tissue's expanding or swelling or something like that. It doesn't feel good. And it feels like you feel like a static field, kind of like the tube TVs when you turn them on and off, kind of like when you stick your hand in that. It kind of feels like that, but there's like a sucking to it. There's like a stretching or sucking on the tissue. It doesn't feel good. It's very unpleasant. It doesn't feel like someone's giving me a blowjob, or like having my penis inside a vacuum thing. It feels like, on the surface of the skin, and then penetrating through it to some degree. It feels like there's like a pulling or a stretching and a pushing and a squeezing, more of a sucking and a pulling than this time. And now they're increasing it, or they're changing it. It literally feels like someone's going woo, woo, woo. If I do this, I can feel it on my hand, and it stops. I no longer feel it in my crotch. And now I'm starting to feel it in my crotch again, and I gotta find it different here. And I also feel it on my forearm. I feel it right on the top of my forearm. Now my forearm feels it, and now it's actually hurting. Now they're attacking my forearm. So now I gotta do this and demonstrate that. It's like a fucking... And now my hand hurts. Now my hand doesn't hurt, and my forearm hurts. It feels like it's being shocked and crushed. Like a crushing sensation, or it's like it's very painful. Now they're also attacking my chest. They've been doing that also. They're attacking me on multiple ways. Like when I do these videos and I list the things off, those aren't the only areas that are being attacked usually these days. Like they're zapping my feet, and they're hitting my chest. I put my hand here, and my hand feels, and my forearm feel painful electrical shocks going through them. It's not as painful as my chest feels, and it's not blocking it entirely, so I guess I haven't found it entirely. So I can feel it with my hand, but it's not blocking the entire pain. It's partially blocking it. So if I do that, okay, now they're moving it down. So I guess sometimes I have to do like this, and like, because they're like, ooh. So I do this, and then they're hitting it here, and then hitting it here, and then it's too close to the same area, so it doesn't feel like you've gotten much of any relief from it. So I can do that. Okay, now my hand hurts. My hand hurts like son of a bitch. And my sternum got relief from the shocks. I'm feeling burning shocks on it. It feels like someone's literally burning my bone, my sternum bone right now. And I feel a vibration, and I feel electrical current through it. Now my hand is vibrating or shaking. I did not do that. They did that. Okay, now my hand hurts, and my chest got relief from the pain. Like, how many sanity checks do I have to do, motherfuckers? Oh well.